Psst, we're giving away a white Octane at 90k subs, so subscribe. If you want an easy way to buy cheap Rocket League items no matter what console you're on, head over to RL Exchange and use code DILWOBS at checkout for 3% off. It's a super easy site to use and there's a bunch of different payment methods that you can also use. And my favorite part is that they constantly run giveaways that you can enter by doing different tasks on the site. So make sure if you're buying things from RL Exchange, you also check out the giveaways tab, because I know you guys love your free items, so why not do that? There's a link in the description that will get you all set up, and hopefully you can enjoy buying some nice Rocket League items. Yo, what's going on guys, DILWOBS here, and welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel. Now, in today's video, we're taking a look at some really neat cheap car designs, and basically, I recently did a video where I looked at car designs that costed $1 versus car designs that costed $100. And I got some good feedback from that, and somebody on Twitter by the name Night Shadow actually sent in, and I kid you not, so many cheap car designs that are around $1, aka under 100 credits, and today I have 10 of some of the coolest under 100 credit designs that he made for me, and I'm going to be showing them in this video. So hopefully he's watching this, and honestly, you did an awesome job, and I'm sure everybody is going to love these. So anyway, my challenge for recording this video is to try and do it in one take, so I have as minimal cuts as possible. So let's see if we can get through all 10 of these bad boys. And also, it's really hot in the UK right now, so I have my window open, so if you hear any dogs, cats, planes, helicopters, or angry people shouting, that's just in the background, and I'm sure it will be a slight bit of entertainment for you. So let's get into this first one. As you can see, the body we're going to be using for this car design is an orange Harbinger GXT, which was from the Season 1 Rocket Pass, wasn't it? I mean, this is quite an old one. Actually, it's not even that old. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's a big, beefy car right here, but it looks so cool in this orange color. Then, of course, the decal, you can probably tell by now, it's the wings decal, which is absolutely free. And then we're going to be using an orange primary color, as you can see on screen, with a metallic paint finish, which gives it that little bit of sparkle to it, and it is really nice. And then a completely black accent with a matte paint finish right there. Then the wheels are these orange Mandala Infinite wheels. I mean, these go super well with this. Even the black part of these Mandala Infinite wheels sort of resemble the shape of the wings that you see, so it honestly goes perfectly together. Then for the boost, we're going to be using a standard boost here just to cut down on some of the costs. I mean, it still works perfectly fine. And then we've put a top hat on it because he put a top hat on it as well. I think it looks quite cool with the top hat, but obviously the top hat isn't required. You don't need it there. And then we have the blazer trail as well, which really does just finish this car design. I mean, a good trail that matches is one of the most important things in Rocket League, in my opinion. Now, I've started to come to terms with that more and more. After using car designs, when you're in game, that trail really throws it off if it doesn't match the color scheme. So we're going to try our best to get these trails to work. Obviously, sometimes they're too expensive, but we'll try our best. So anyway, let's talk prices. The orange Harbinger is around 20 credits. Now, obviously, all these prices I say are going to be decent bargains. Sometimes people will charge more, but I know you guys, I know you can get a good deal. And to be fair, a lot of these items you probably already have. Then the orange Mandala Infinite wheels are 30 credits, and the blazer trail is 30 credits. The other items in this were free, and that gives it a total of 80 credits. Yeah, 80 credits. How cool is this for 80 credits? Now, if you guys are against using the Harbinger and want to stick with your Octane that you main, then this car design will do it right for you. As you can see, a super simplistic car design, and they're using the turbine wheels here, and for once the turbine wheels actually look pretty decent. So let's get into it. We have an Octane, which is obviously going to be absolutely free. That's great. Then we have the stripes decal, again absolutely free. It's really good. Then we have this dark red primary color in matte, and then we have this sort of pinkish accent color with the semi-gloss paint finish to give that bit of shine. Look at that shine on the stripes there, and obviously that makes it match the turbine wheels really nicely. And yeah, I've said it already, these are the turbine wheels, and you can pick these up for 50 credits if you get the ones from the overdrive crate rather than the ones that aren't from a crate. That's sort of how exotics work. If you get the ones that were from crates, they'll be a lot cheaper, so you can pick those up for 50 credits. Then we have Shining Barrage 2 boost in Crimson, Now this is also 50 credits, and those are the only 2 paid items in this car design. Look at this bad boy. It definitely works well. There's sort of light red colors in there to match the turbines, and then the dark red to match the main body. So definitely a really good boost to have with this car design. And then that's it. There's no other items, and that gives this a total of 100 credits. A super simplistic car design. Definitely kind of a try-hard looking car design. And yeah, I really like this one. And, you know, you love a good Octane car design. Then we're switching things up, and we're actually going to be using a Remix GXT for this one. And I really like the use of those ET wheels. I mean, look at this. The way the colors match is perfect, and honestly, I was kind of blown away when I saw this car design and thinking this is cheaper than 100 credits. So of course we have ourselves a Cobalt Remix GXT, and that's to match sort of the exterior of those wheels. And then honestly, the yellowish color that's on the Remix GXT kind of matches the sort of yellow tint you can see on the moon on those wheels in the top left. That kind of yellowish sort of tint, that matches that. So it works so well. Then obviously we've got the stripes decal again, another freebie. I mean, look at that bad boy. And yeah, the Cobalt Remix GXT, by the way, was 30 credits, so a very nice cheap car. Then for the colors here, we have this sort of light bluish color. You already know that's going to be matching those ET wheels, and that's going to be in pearlescent, just to give a sort of, if you look, when I look at it from this angle, the white kind of fades into the blue, and that really makes it match the wheels properly. And then the accent is white, and the paint finish is glossy there. Then we have ET wheels, as I've already said, and these you can pick up for 70 credits. Then that is the car design essentially done, and that will cost 100 credits. However, if you want to spend a very small amount of extra credits, then you can do. And also, if you got the game before free to play, you'll actually have this next item for free anyway. So we have the Snowflake boost, as you can see here. Now I think this one goes so perfectly with this car design, and like I said, if you had the game before free to play, you'll have this for free anyway, and if not, you can pick it up for 10 credits. So seriously, it's not that much more. And then as far as trail goes, you can get the Lightspeed trail as well if you want to spend another 30 credits. So if you want to get the full set, then you spend 140 credits, but if you want to miss out the boost and the trail, then you're only spending 100 credits on this beautiful ET car design. Then this next one, honestly, making good use of these wheels. I love this one. Honestly, the ripped comic decal goes so well with these wheels, and it's really cheap because it's on the Breakout. So shall we take a look at the items that are in this one? So we have the Breakout, of course, a nice free car for you there. Then the decal is the Breakout ripped comic decal. Now you can do this exact same thing with the Octane, but I'm pretty sure the Octane ripped comic costs a bit more. So the Breakout ripped comic decal costs 30 credits, so that's a super good bargain. Then the colors here, we're going to be using this dark blue, and we're going to be using this orange, of course, to match those wheels. Then the wheels in question are the low poly TE wheels, and you can pick these up for literally like 10 credits, but you probably already have them. I mean, you probably would have got them for free when they were out. I'm pretty sure it was one of the anniversary events or something like that. So if you check your inventory, you might already have these. Then the boost is Toon Smoke to properly give this a very cartoony kind of theme. Obviously, these wheels and this decal already do that. And if you look at the back of the Toon Smoke as well, that sort of orangey fire goes well with it. But yeah, I really like the use of this boost. So that brings this car design to 70 credits. Now, if you want to spend another 50 credits, then you can get this trail right here, the Laser Wave 3 trail. And it goes really well with this car design because you get that sort of orange and blue color to it. Now that, as I said, is another 50 credits, bringing the total price to 120 credits. But it's not really needed, and you can spend 70 credits on the other 3 items. Then we have this sort of Halloween witch themed car design, and I think this one is awesome. And wait till you see the boost as well that goes with it. You guys are gonna love this one, trust me. So of course, making use of the Breakout again, I feel like with the Breakout you get a lot of good cheap decals that you can put on it. So it's very nice, and I honestly really like the look of the Breakout. I think it is very iconic in a Rocket League. So the decal we're going to be putting on it is the Breakout Turbo decal, and this is as little as 10 credits, but it's a rare decal. You've probably opened it in a drop or something, or had it as an add-on in any trades, so if I'm honest, you'll probably already have this decal, but it's 10 credits if you need to buy it. Then obviously the color is going to be this beautiful purple in metallic, and now the reason we use metallic as before is to give it that sort of glittery effect that you can see on the witch hat. Then we have black in matte, which obviously just makes it nice and deep and dark and really fit that color scheme. Then the wheels are these 3-lobe infinite wheels in purple, and honestly I'm surprised these are so cheap because they look so good, but obviously as they're a Rocket Pass item they go down in price a lot, so these are only 20 credits. I know, a wheel this nice is only 20 credits, it's a bargain. Now the boost fits perfectly with this car design. It is the Night Terror boost, and you can pick this up for 60 credits, so it's the most expensive thing in this car design, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, look at this thing, it matches so perfectly. The dark purple that's on the outside of the boost and the light purple on the inside fits this car design so nicely. I mean, I just love this one. And then, of course, the topper is the Witcher's Hat. Now, it's a legacy topper if you had the game before free to play, so it's free. But if you didn't, you can get it as an uncommon topper for 10 credits. Then the trail, of course, the classic trail. No need to spend any more money. The classic trail is already purple, and this bad boy fits this car design so perfectly. So there you go. That is such an awesome Halloween-esque witch kind of themed car design. I don't know why I said kinda, it's definitely a witch themed car design. Then number 6, I really like the use of the paint finishes in this one, and this is a super bright green carbon fiber futuristic battle car. I love this one, and it's with the Octane, and I know you guys love the Octane. So we're kicking it off with the Octane, and then the decal is going to be a regular non-painted Octane slimline decal. Now this is actually one of the more expensive Octane decals when it goes painted, but non-painted you can pick this up for 30 credits. Then the colors we're going to be using is this sort of deep green color with the carbon fiber paint finish. I mean, look at that, it is so nice. And then we're going to be using a gray accent with the semi-gloss paint finish. And the wheels that we're going to be using here that make this fit together so nicely are these hollow sphere wheels in forest green, and you can pick these up for 30 credits. And I mean, look at the grey colour on them, obviously that matches our grey accent colour, and then the green on them is perfect. And then those sort of holographic lines, wavy things, I don't know what you call them, those sort of screen lines, they obviously sort of look really futuristic, and that fits that sort of carbon fiber look there. Now, I just elbowed my desk, so sorry if that came up on the mic. Then we have a slime boost. Now, if you don't have free to play, I'm pretty sure this thing costs 10 credits, but if you did have it before free to play, then, I mean, yeah, it's free. And I mean, this is such a dumb, stupid boost that it's just so perfect. Look how much slime comes out the back of the car. It's such a big boost. When you actually use this in game, you'll see it is honestly such an out there boost. I love it. Then the trail you can use here is the EKG OMG trail. Now this is 30 credits, non-painted because it's already green. And I mean, this just adds to that futuristic sort of techie vibe that you get with the wheels and the carbon fiber paint finish. And that brings this car design to a close, and it brings it to 100 credits on the dot. I mean, look at this thing. Definitely a really good choice of paint finishers with those wheels. I love it. Then in at number 7, we're bringing back some very old OG wheels, and I like the use of them. So we have the Breakout once again, and we have the Wings decal, so it's absolutely free. Then we have this sort of turquoisey dark blue color as the primary, and that's with the pearlescent matte paint finish. And then we have this sort of light blue accent color with the metallic pearl paint finish. Then the wheels, as I said, are these OG Pulsus wheels, non-painted, such a classic wheel, and honestly, these things never get old. I really like that the tread actually has nothing on them. It's just a very simplified sort of tread, and I think that makes those old wheels look really neat. Then the boost is the interdimensional GB rocket boost, which is from Rick and Morty, but it's a legacy boost, so if you had the game before free to play, you know this thing's already free, and if not, you can pick it up as like a rare boost or something like that, and it will be 10 credits, so don't you worry about that. Then we have the trail, and the trail is Toon Hydro, because I mean, does the Toon Hydro trail not literally go perfectly with those Pulsus wheels? Look at that thing. I mean, the Pulsus wheels were made so long ago, and the Toon Hydro was made quite recently, but these things are a perfect match. So there you go, that is a Breakout car design with these nice blue colors on them, and I honestly really like this one, especially since it brings back those OG
nostalgic feelings with those Pulsus wheels. Then we have this beautiful Dominus car design, and let's take a look at the items used in this. Now, in this, obviously the Dominus is a legacy body, so if you did have the game before free to play, then the Dominus is a body that you get for free. However, I'm pretty sure the import Dominus, if you are to pick it up non-painted, you can get it for like 30 credits anyway, but hopefully a lot of you guys already have the Dominus, because I mean, it's such a well-known car that I'm sure most of you probably already have this thing. Then the decal we're going to be using here is the Suji decal, and it gives this sort of graffiti look on the side. I really like the look of it. When you just look from the sides, look at that. That is so nice. Then the colors are obviously going to be the orange color here, but we're actually going to be using Toon Glossy as the paint finish. Now, this is a really cool choice. I actually really like this paint finish. It does give a nice look to the thing as you sort of rotate it. So yeah, it's a very good choice. And then the accent is going to be this red color with metallic pearl on it, just to give it some of that shine. Obviously, this guy loves a metallic pearl, and I can see why. Then the wheels here are going to be the Fortune wheels. Now, obviously, these were from a Lunar New Year event, but if you weren't able to pick them up then you can actually pick them up for literally 10 credits now, so don't you worry. These things are super cheap, and honestly, they look really nice, super colorful, and they really stand out on the pitch. Then the boost we're going to be using is standard, because I mean, why not make use of it? It goes with the car design, and I mean, it's free. And of course, the trail we're going to be using here has to be the Blazer trail. So if you already bought the Blazer trail for one of the other car designs, then you don't have to spend any money on this one, because you've already got it, but it's 30 credits for a Blazer trail. So that brings this car design to a close, and it costs 90 credits in total, and it just looks super awesome. Now, the 9th one on this list is a very cool Menacing Dominus. Look at the red and the black, how they go together, and really just look like it's something out of Mad Max. I really like this one. So of course, we're using the Dominus again, and we're using the Skulls decal. Again, a free decal. It looks super slick and menacing. I like the skull at the front, but my favorite part about this decal is the back part. How so much of the back half is colored in the accent color, and then it sort of does that really weird sort of ripple effect to the front. I really like the look of that. Then we got this dark red color as the primary color in metallic pearl. And then we have the accent as a black with carbon fiber. Look at that. The carbon fiber look on the black of the back. Really cool. Then we have the wheels. Now you're going to be using Servergate wheels here, because they have this sort of skull on them, and they have that hint of red with them too. So they look even more menacing. And those are 20 credits if you didn't have the game before free to play, so they're still super cheap. And the boost here is the Nitrous boost. Again, if you didn't have the game before free to play, then you can pick this up for 10 credits. Now, I've used the top hat topper. You don't have to use that. I just think it looks quite funny. And it's a bit of juxtaposition there with this menacing car on the bottom, and then just a, you know, fancy top hat just to top it all off. And then the trail here, we're going to be using the Hallowtide trail. Now, the orange doesn't go too well, but I think it does look like a really nice trail. Honestly, I've never really used this trail, and now I realize how fancy and cool it looks. Obviously, it's a very spooky, sort of Halloween-esque, but I really do like the look of this trail. And if you think of the Nitrous boost, obviously that has the orange in, so I'm sure that's where the orange comes in on that trail, and it goes together really well. And therefore, this car design will cost you 80 credits at most, but if you had the game before free to play, then most of these items are going to be free for you. And then finally, we have this blue and pink car design with the Octane there. I mean, look at this bad boy. Definitely a nice car design, and you already know it's super cheap. If we customize car, we have the Octane, of course, and then we have the animated MG88 decal. Now, this is quite an old classic decal, but definitely a really nice one if you want to be going and making some cool, cheap car designs. So you can pick that decal up for 50 credits, but most of you will probably actually already have this if you've played the game long enough. I reckon you'll just end up having this somehow. You probably won't even remember how you got it, but you probably do. And that's the same with me, honestly. Then we're going to be using this bright blue primary color and this light pink accent color. But honestly, with this pink, you can sort of change it if you want to the sort of purple color. I kind of like the look of the purple as well as the pink. So I'm kind of stuck between these top three colors right here. But obviously you guys can sort of choose amongst yourselves what you think looks best. But yeah, this sort of purple color here is kind of growing on me, I'm not gonna lie. Then we get the Discotheque wheels. Now the Discotheque wheels you can pick up for 50 credits if you cop yourself a good deal. I mean, these are a very old classic wheel, so you guys are gonna like it. Then the boost here, you can get the Hex Phase boost, because the Hex Phase boost gives the same kind of vibes as the Discotheque. But obviously in the Hex Phase boost you can see that kind of pinkish color, so that's why I'd sort of go with the pink color on the accent right there. And then the trail you can leave as the classic trail because it matches the colors well enough, and that is the 10th car design on this list, and that costs 120 credits. However, if you get some decent deals, you can definitely bring that down to 100. And obviously you don't have to go with the Hex Phase boost, you could go with a boost of your own that you might already have. Just check your inventory and see what you can get. But anyway, that's it from me, guys. I will see you in the next one. This has been some really awesome, very cheap car designs on Rocket League, and what I want to know is, can you do better? And can you design some even cooler cheap car designs? Now, you don't have to stick to a limit that is of 100 credits. Obviously, limit yourself at whatever you want. But if you guys do want to send me some cool car designs that might be featured in future videos, then send them to me on Twitter at DillBobsYT. And honestly, I would love to hear from you guys. But that is it from me. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.